Inflation hit a new 40-year high last month. The cost of almost everything from rent to food, well, it's on the rise.
Yeah, we're definitely feeling it. The stats were actually worse than economists expected, with consumer prices increasing 9.1% from June of last year. Let's get right to Fox 5's Lizette Nunez. She's live in Astoria, Queens with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan and Tashani. Yeah, it's the price of eggs, milk, bread. It all adds up at the grocery store. Now, there is a little bit of good news. We have seen the price of gas go down in the last month.
At the grocery store, it seems like everyone is digging deeper into their pockets to pay for the essentials.
Normal things that we would usually get, like it's a lot more now.
Others are cutting back and looking for cheaper alternatives, as many feel the pinch of inflation.
I tend to spend a lot of money in cherries and blackberries and things like that, so I'm cutting back a little bit on my fancy fruit. And then, still eating fruit, but, going to other options.
I just make sure that prices and circumstances are not out of whack in terms of what I want to purchase. And if it is, then I will hold back.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, June's Consumer Price Index jumped by 9.1%, the biggest yearly increase in 41 years. President Biden calling the inflation rate out of date, noting it doesn't include declining U.S. gasoline prices.
I mean, the numbers inherently are out of date because they are from last month, but they don't necessarily tell a completely false story regarding what's happening in the economy right now. People continue to spend. Supply still is very limited, and these things are very slow to change overall. I do think that we might see a modestly lower inflation reading for this month. We know that gasoline prices are down so far, but I don't see a major change, if you will, overall on the inflation numbers for this month.
The national average for a regular gallon of gas is now at $4.60. The cost down from more than $5 last month.
Oil prices have come down, and that's going to provide a little bit of relief for consumers. The bad news, obviously, though, is that oil prices usually happen in a recession.
The White House says they're giving the Federal Reserve space to help bring down inflation and avoid a recession. The Fed is expected to raise interest rates by 0.75% for the second month in a row.
And the big question is, well, how much longer do we expect to see high prices when it comes to gas and food? Well, an economist that we spoke to, he remains optimistic as far as July goes. He expects those prices to go down just a little bit, but it could be several months until we see a notable difference. Tashani will send things back inside.
Yeah, another blow for families that are struggling right now. Lisa, thank you.